give a damn about my bad reputation. Da, 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 da. Oh, but you should, my friends. Yes, today I want to talk to you about your reputation in this business and why it is everything. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, even though I got into a fair bit of trouble because I was considered slightly rebellious, I was keenly aware, even at that time, and this was before social media and the internet, that everything might go on my permanent record, so to speak. Now, I don't know where this record allegedly was kept, but that was kind of like a boogeyman if you were like a good student growing up, which I was. And it's just funny because those words are coming back to me now as I talk to you about this today. And I want to talk about the few ways you can develop either a good reputation or a bad reputation in this business. So the number one thing is be your word, okay? And what that means is if you say you're going to do something, you just need to do it. And you need to do it the way that it's expected, and you need to do it when it's expected. And if you cannot do that for some reason, then you need to do everything in your power to make it right. Okay. I remember years ago, there was an independent film I was working on, and it wasn't like a terribly, it wasn't really a big deal, but it was someone I knew. It was a colleague, and I had agreed to do a particular scene for his film. And I booked a job at the Alley and was unable to perform, but I got one of my students to take over the role for me, and she did a fantastic job by all reports. And so I made sure that I didn't leave this person high and dry, and luckily he was able to find something else for me to do in that particular film. But in that situation, I had a great opportunity that I couldn't possibly turn down, but I also didn't just say, oh, sorry, I gotta go. Okay, so that's the first thing, be your word. Second thing is be prepared, because at the end of the day, it's you out there, okay? Whether it's an audition, whether it's an actual job, you are the one who's going to end up either in the room or on the screen. So if you're not prepared, you can have a million reasons why, okay? Dog ate your homework, doesn't matter. If you're not prepared, guess who looks bad? It's you and only you. The other thing is you want to stay away from the drama. You've heard the very overused expression, save the drama for your mama. Actually, my mother wasn't really into drama. She was quite a hardworking, nice, funny Presbyterian lady. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I digress. My mom was fabulous. Anyway, but nobody's interested in drama. On a professional set, you are there to do a job. Time is literally money, so you don't want to be creating drama, and you don't want to be around the drama, right? So if somebody else is over there complaining or creating drama, fight the urge that we sometimes have to get in there and my hair is being difficult today. Fight the urge that we have sometimes to get in there and empathize or sympathize and go, oh yeah, you're right. The catering's not very good, or you're right, that actor is really difficult. That doesn't earn you any points cosmically or on the day. It just doesn't. If somebody wants to complain, smile pleasantly and get up and go somewhere else. You just don't need to be part of that. Shoot days are long, they're often tiring, they're very often stressful. And so why add to your misery or anybody else's? The energy on a set can shift, and you can be part of making that set either an uplifting place or a kind of negative, rotten place where nobody wants to be. So, be the light. Be the light. That's all I got to say about that. Be a candle in the wind. I'm thinking about that because we just had ice apocalypse in Texas. Let's see. Last but certainly not least, yeah, I looked at my Post-it. Don't judge. Treat people fairly, okay? It is a difficult thing to give people grace. If you're hearing a rumbling, it's probably a rabbit engaged in some shenanigans nearby. Treat people fairly. Give people some grace. We all have rough days, and we all have challenges, especially now. And once again, it is very tempting to want to point fingers and say, oh, that person's grouchy, or that person was rude to me, or that person wasn't really polite, blah, 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 blah. I get it. It's very tempting. And yet you would want to be treated fairly, so treat them fairly. If you feel like somebody's kind of like not being as helpful as you'd like them to be, go out of your way to be gracious anyway, right? And certainly if you know somebody is causing you difficulty, be as gracious as you can. You know, approach the director, approach the assistant director and say, and you know, don't point fingers, don't make it somebody else's fault, and just say, you know, maybe, for example, I'm having a little trouble understanding what I'm supposed to do here because, you know, the wardrobe person told me this, but the makeup person told me this. So, you know, if somebody could just help me understand, that would be great. You know, something like that, where you're not pointing fingers, you are just approaching it with a genuine spirit of wanting to solve the problem so you can focus on the thing that everyone wants to focus on. Slow down, Gaston, use your words, you've got them, you can use them. Focus on the thing that everyone actually wants to focus on, which is putting out the best possible product based on your, you know, your given talents. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I think it's an important thing to keep in mind, and I think it's something we sometimes forget, because reputations are like alligator tails. They can be very long and they can be very tough to get rid of, and also spiky. Good metaphor, good metaphor. All right, my friends, I hope this was helpful to you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you liked this video, share with a friend, and try to get past my shenanigans and just enjoy the stellar content. Anyway, also, I would suggest subscribing to my YouTube channel, because I offer lots of little tidbits of wisdom about the art and craft of acting on my YouTube channel. And if you really want all the goodies, I would suggest that you subscribe to my email list at www.sarahgaston.com, because there are things that I share with my email list folks that I don't share anywhere else. Anyway, love you so much. As always, break a leg out there. The metaphorical leg, not the actual leg. I don't want your tibia, for example, to be split in two.